Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Meet Me at Noon. So I went and I looked at my achievements because this game does have achievement tracking for clearing areas, and I do not have the achievement for finishing this chapter. So somewhere in here is where I stopped playing. Now I said I got stuck. To be clear, that's not like I was just banging my head against it for months and I couldn't figure it out. That's probably like I spent 25 minutes looking at a puzzle and was like, okay, I'm not getting this. I'll come back to it later. And then I just never came back to it because I'm spacey like that. So I have hopes that we'll get through this. It's just that if that was happening already in chapter 4 of 12, it's a worrying sign for later. It's all. Let's check it out. Let's check out The Rise. And there may be ones where we don't get the star right away. We'll come back to them and try to figure them out later or something. It's fine. I am immediately seeing a problem. Oh, I think I get it. So if I go up, right, see, the fall, this thing is going to try to go up here, up the shaft. And I was like, there's no way we can jump blue high enough to serve as a bridge. But what we can do is try to get the orange to be in this space when it executes the up left move. There we go. You just gotta interrupt its movement a little bit. It's easy. It's no big deal at all, really. Okay, so here it's gonna be kind of the same vibe, right? Because we want to fall off of this middle block to the right so that orange's upward move is up and to the left. And then it's just a matter of we're gonna want to go left. So I want to go right now. And then go like here and wait. So when it tries to reverse these steps, we'll be in the way. Right? This is the hope. Okay. Now, when I press left, this whole thing will slide over, so the orange thing will move to here, and then it will head back up, and I can just jump up and grab my star while all of that noise is occurring. All right, they've given us the basic tool of this area, it would seem. How's this gonna work? Because it kind of seems like we need the orange thing to fall twice. How are we going to do that? Because it's during the playback, it's got to fall up and to the right here, and then also up and to the right there, unless we have some kind of way of. I mean, it is actually possible for us to have the blue thing serve as a bridge here. What would that look like? Part of what I hate about this is the very large number of moves that we're afforded, because that tells me that the solution is probably complicated. When there's only like 2 moves per character, you can kind of map the entire solution space in your head, right? This is more than that. So how would I engineer a situation where orange would be up here and then would take the last Because, like, if we just move left to set the final action in Orange's thing, as in movement up and to the right, that probably doesn't put us in the place we want, because now we can't... all we have left available to us now is left and right. It's going to be really hard to concoct a situation where the orange thing ends up here, which is what needs to happen. So... if I press right or left at this point, we're consigning ourselves to a pretty small area. I guess I could... what if it is fall off to the left here? Then... go left, jump. So my thinking is, if we ended up managing to corral the orange down here somewhere, that would be like jump, blue gets below it, well, and then blue has to jump. So there has to be dead space in there between the go left and jump, actually. Right, and then it steps over here, and then it has the unfall command, which will put it up here somewhere, but it's fine. It will end up on the sun. And then it's just a question of... yeah, the timing doesn't work. But look, it totally did get over there. Bloody hell. All right, well, the sun, or the star, rather. The star is a hint, right? How do we time this such that that star's position is occupied by one of our characters? That's a little bit of a shorter run. So, I mean, it's not very difficult to get the blue one under there, obviously, but I don't know that it is necessarily super helpful. If blue is here when the star appears, we do have exactly enough movement left to get back to the moon. So it is a possibility, at least. It could be blue. How would we do it? I'm trying to think of what orange needs to be doing in that situation. Because, like, while we could get blue to this location at that time, we can't do it in the indirect way. We don't have anywhere near enough time to wrap blue around. Blue has to go just right and down to get there. Maybe we could... I had half of an idea there and immediately realized it wasn't going to work. Because, like, I'm trying to think about ways to get the orange... The orange thing's either going to have to make 2 jumps, or we're going to have to bridge it across here, and I really don't see how we can get it to make 2 jumps. So my head is very much in the bridge it across space. I am thinking that if we had the orange thing on top of the blue thing, then blue could just carry it across, like, to here. They both fall down, and then blue jumps and orange dismounts. But then orange has to do an unfall to the right, which means that it has to have fallen to the left beforehand. which is not actually doable. Because if we do a fall to the left, then if we do a fall to the left with orange during programming orange time, I don't think there's a way for it to end up on top of the blue one within the first couple of instructions, which it would have to, because blue has to end up here on instruction 4. So yeah, already I'm definitely seeing how I got stuck. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I think we should do. We're going to jump back out to the selection level here. We can pick anything in this chapter. We're going to come back to 3. My hope is that something I see in one of these will be an extension of the idea in 3 that we can figure out and then come back to 3 with and go, aha, that's how they wanted me to do it. So this is interesting. Because, like, the thing I want to do here, the thing we have to do is get blue to jump and get orange to walk under blue. And then have orange jump, right? So it's going to be blue moves left, which means this has to be a down. This has to be a wait command. And then orange moves right, which means this needs to be a, orange has to move right, which means this is going to have to be a left command, which means we have to be here so we can program in a left. Then the jump. I think that should do it. So we move here. Yeah. Okay. That one's so easy, we didn't even need all of our instruction time. Oh, this is so many more instructions. So it's kind of the same idea though, right? We just want to execute it twice. Do it to lift blue up here and then do it to lift blue up there. So once again, it's going to be blue goes left, left. At that time, orange has to be out of the way. Then, so probably like 2 downs here. Well, so I probably want to do an up at the beginning because we need to be touching the sun somewhere around the end of the instructions, right? So blue goes left, left with its first 2 moves, which means these need to be 2 waits executed here or something like that, such that we end up in this space after 2 moves anyway, and we don't do any blocking. Then it's going to be a jump, so this needs to be a movement to the right, which means that it'll have to be a left arrow in now time. Then this has to be a jump. That's going to let blue get up and grab that thing. Then blue's going to move back onto us, and orange needs to move right. So this has to be a left arrow in now time. And then a jump, right? So I think it's right, jump, left, down, down, I think is the sequence that I just described. So fall on you, you carry me across, and then, yeah. There we go. I'm starting to get okay at that. I'm starting to be able to do the backwards construction of the space. Wow. Okay, everybody in the pool. I guess this is like the lifeguard chair over here. So this is one where we have to use Orange's ability to unfall in order to get Orange to the star. So we're going to need an unfall followed by a leftward movement, which means we need to go right into the fall. And then blue is going to have to be able to prevent me from moving right at least once. Right, so we do this. Then we move right to let the orange do the thing that it's going to try to do. This is not going to let me get the star. This doesn't give me time to get the star. Yeah, shoot. All right. We have a pretty easy functional solution. How else could we do this? It has to be the case for orange that a leftward move follows the fall, which means we have to do left, right, right. Pretty sure. What if I... There's no way that I can, like, let the blue fall onto the orange and have a movement programmed that will put the orange in place to like just carry the blue into the star, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't see how we would do this. Already, I am becoming semi-reliably flummoxed. I'm going to accept this answer, I think. Let's just take the blue star and keep moving, and we'll come back. Okay, so this is another one where we have to let the blue one get carried up by the orange one. So the idea is we'll have the blue one here blocking the orange one from making the second unfall, and then the orange one needs to move left, or needs to move right under its own power, which is a left movement for us now, so that it walks over onto the sun. Doesn't actually work though. Also, how are we going to get that star? Like, doesn't it kind of seem like that's the only way to get the star? Okay, how else would we do this? We have the unfall happen as early as possible. So it'd be orange's last two moves are the falls. Which means orange has time to go like left, up, right, right, right. I don't think this is going to time out correctly. So now we just have you wait. The thing is, if I pause now, I'm going to get the star. But now there's no way for orange to get where orange needs to go. If I press left now... Oh, I can't even shove you far enough because you're hanging in the air. Yeah. Gosh, I feel like I'm missing something really, like, fundamental here. Because these last two stars have seemed to be literally impossible. That is to say, they are literally impossible with the mechanics as I understand them, which means that I do not understand the mechanics. There's some kind of thing that I'm missing. Because, like, this puzzle's pretty solvable if we're not going for the star. how would we get that high up? How would we get that high up without being super late in the... Because, like, we really don't have a large number of moves. And we have to get the orange one back a considerable distance after this. This is another one where I might just... I might just accept a solution and try to move on. Oh, that solution doesn't work. Sorry, we can put the rest in a different place. That's all we have to do. Yeah, I can get the blue star. Well, this is challenging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 moves to walk the long way around here. So this is definitely going to have to be a thing where, like, orange falls down. Right, so we go like that. And then... we do this. Then I want to be in the air. If we do it like this, the blue can get underneath. It's not actually very helpful. Yeah, and then... well, the problem is somewhere around like here in the timeline, I need a movement to the other side so that orange falls down on the sun and then blue can fall down onto orange. But given the situation we're in at the beginning of this, I have to press right a whole bunch of times. I certainly can't press left. Is it like right, left? Because we need to program in at least one leftward move here somewhere. And we want to give it a couple of cycles so that we have time to take advantage after it's fallen of blue being able to walk on its head. So we do this then. So there's no reason for me to move blue left. In theory, we can just let it fall, right? Gosh, you know what's also a problem? Even if I did that correctly, I mean, if I did that in a way that got me there one cycle earlier, we still wouldn't be able to pick up the star because the level ends as soon as the two characters are touching the symbols simultaneously. So, like, the penultimate position would actually have to have the right, or the orange one, move off of the sun. We'd have to be one space to the right of the sun. And the thing is, as we're executing it now, we have just barely... I have a thought. Okay, what if the orange thing doesn't end up down here, but ends its movement on top of the blue thing? So the blue can just step out to the right. That's probably the move. So what we need is for the final move has to be a movement to the left. So we go right. Then we go left. This is the move that causes us to walk off of this thing. No, sorry, this is the move that puts us over here. So then we go right again. And then I go left again. And then right, right, right. I think this is actually going to work. So now I push you to here. Oh, this isn't going to work though, right? Because, yeah, the puzzle's going to end right now. Shit. I needed orange to be... No, it's tricky though, because I can't have orange... Oh, what if I had it jump? Because it'll just hang in the air, right? Yeah. Okay, so... This part sticks. And then we go... right ahead, because it does have to walk... Oh, it doesn't... maybe it doesn't have to walk off the thing at all. Okay. How about... It does feel like I could just jump a bunch, right? In theory here, I'll never be anywhere other than get pushed, jump, jump. So, like, we can jump kind of all the way to here. Then position ourselves. Yeah, and then that'll grab me the star, and there we go. I just needed to keep it more or less stationary, but off of the sun for a while. All right, level 9. Welcome to the snail. So... And then from here, is this not just wait 3 times? Oh, interesting that the star is only available on the first... Okay, well that's not really a problem, right? Because we just have the, we just have orange fall. And now this should cause it to... but I'm not on the thing. Shit. Yeah, so I need orange to fall 1 phase earlier so that it unfalls 1 phase earlier so blue has time to get back on the moon. All right, so here's orange will unfall onto me. Then I'll carry it over and it will move to the left. Then, okay. So there's a pretty good chance that what just happened now is more or less what I did before. Because it's not going to give me that achievement until we actually clear this. Also, I forgot there were 12 levels in each thing instead of 9. Oops, hold on. Let's keep playing. Little bit of symbiosis. So again, the unfall. It's interesting to note, like, this is the distance that will be unfallen. So orange can't unfall from here up to this thing. So we are going to need it to be... Well, that's problematic, though. I was going to say we need it to be 1 space higher, which is to say it needs to be on top of blue. But actually, for blue to get up here, orange is going to have to carry blue up during the unfall. So I guess, actually, orange is going to have to fall here, and we're going to have to unfall from this side. That's just how it's going to have to be. So... This is problematic for sure. The idea is orange is going to try to push back and we're just not going to let it. And then at the appropriate moment, I jump, let orange move under me. I think I want to wait 1 more, right? Yeah, jump, let orange move under. And then Ah, shit, but that ends the run. But if I jump earlier, orange is gonna, yeah, it's gonna move to the wrong place. So we kind of need a wait and then an unfall as the second instruction. Something like this, because there needs to be a frame where orange is securely parked up there so the blue can fall off and hit the moon. So we could move the wait. Or instead of doing a wait, we could insert a rightward move here. Or a leftward move. Nope, that doesn't work. How do I get you to be over there at the moment when it matters? So you could end up as far back as here. But if I can only push you to this space, like if the blue is only able to get this far. Yeah. I don't know. Once again, I think we're just going to take the puzzle completion and come back for it. Oh, this is creative. Okay, so we have to be careful not to unfall this time. So there's got to be a rightward move. That will, once we're here, reversing the rightward move will dump us in the corner. And then from there, we're safe as long as we don't unfall that way, which we won't. So what we want is before the unfall command, we want one of these, which is to say after the fall. We just need the unfall not to work. So this is the fall. This will be... So it's the left played backwards goes to here. The right played backwards goes to here. And then the unfall does nothing. Then we just need to actually get picked up by blue. So... jump, left. So blue's going to be able to pick us up. The thing is, we have to go left, left. We have to go left, left because we need to move right, right after blue picks us up. How? I can't do that here. I could have done it up there. But this is a pair of rightward moves that have to happen after the fall. Well, okay, I can probably use the blue actually to block. Yeah. Right, and then we let you walk off. Darn it. But that does work, where I can be in the air during orange's turn, and as such, prevent orange from moving off of this block. So that's the right idea, I just need to actually enter the commands in the correct order. So once again, this has to be... What do we have room for? There's a sequence in here somewhere that goes like standing here on Blue's shoulders. So it's a jump followed by move to the right, then probably move to the left, then move to the right again, then move to the left, then the unfall can happen. So how many is that? Jump, right, fail to move left, right, left, unfall. So that's almost all of the things. We have very little room for waiting. Trying to figure out where I need a wait to be. Where does it make sense? I think the answer is not really anywhere. Oh, sorry. We don't want to wait. We want to jump. We want to insert a jump at some point in that sequence because we want to grab the star. So it's, you got to run it backwards. So it's the fall. It is definitely the fall. And then a move to the left, which we program in now as a move to the right. Then we need a move to the right, which we program in as a move to the left. So that puts us here. Yeah, so we're here. This is when we want to jump. Then a move to the left that is blocked, which we program in as a move to the right. A move to the left that, or a move to the right, which is, yeah, that's actually getting us off of the blue thing. This is problematic, though. Yeah. Because we're going to end up in the wrong space. This plan doesn't work because we end up in the wrong space. So there's no way for me to be underneath. But I guess this is a way that I get to, there is a way to get the star with the blue. We can make this part of our plan. So if the orange one's not going to grab the star, then we don't need it to jump a second time. Well, if the orange one jumps, though, it saves blue having to jump, right? The thing is, right here, what we would need is a down. And then another... You know what I need to do? I need to play this with my... with some pen and paper so that I can write down the sequences that we're figuring out for orange. All right, let's not worry about the star. Let's just get a level completion here, and I will bring a notepad to next episode, and we'll work that out then. So the fall is last, then the leftward move, which is a right, then the rightward move, which is a left, then the left move that gets blocked, which is a right, then the move to the right off of blue's head, which is a left. Then, I mean, it has to be this, right? No, it actually can't be that. Here's the problem. I need to be able to move left again, but I can't, it can't be like this. Because once again, I need to end here. Well, if I jump now, okay. So the idea is I do this, cover for you, let you walk off my head, jump to block you. Okay, there we go. That's going to actually give us an exit at least. So we'll try to get through this next level, and I will come back with a notepad and pens that I can figure out the combinations for some of these. My rate of puzzles, my puzzles per minute, has certainly decreased. So the question is just how do we get the blue where the blue needs to go? It's like the most direct version of this looks like that, but obviously that's problematic. And see, the thing is I do need to get brought up, but so we're going to have to end orange somewhere other than the goal and have orange get pushed into the goal. So 1, 2, 3. Like orange's fourth movement. Like this one needs to be the jump. Then blue just helps you get in the right place. That's the fall, that's fine. That's not fine. There we go. I needed there to be at least one frame where orange was in the divot at the bottom with the sun, but also, you know, was in that column, but actually in the bottom space in that column. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. So, I mean, technically, I completed most of the levels. We absolutely can move on to the next several worlds already. Let's go back and have a quick look at 3 then. Try to find ourselves some kind of answer, and then I can work on the star stuff later. So like if we do left fall, that unfall pattern works for getting up to here. And then I just need to be right, good enough. It's an answer at least. But it's not super viable for getting us that star. It's not just a matter of like retiming that sequence. Getting the star on that one is for sure going to have to be a different sequence. When is the next weird. When is the next one that requires orange stars to unlock? It's up at 42. And then the final area is actually 99 blue stars, which I think is all of them. There are 105 total levels. So yeah, this, you do have to complete, you have to blue star every level in the first 9 in order to reach 10. But you actually don't have to get that many orange stars at all to unlock all the levels. We would only have to pull 11 more from the next 2 worlds combined. Sorry, the next 3 worlds combined. That seems awfully doable, but also I really want to just like actually figure them all out. All right, I think this is where we're going to call it for today. I'm going to make sure that I have a pen and paper handy for the next run, and I'm going to see if I can put together solutions for these blue ones in Oddity before we move on to Area 5. And if I can't, we can push on past some stuff and just come back eventually, the way we did for like Patrick's Paradox. So that's gonna be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, tomorrow, hopefully we're gonna be turning some stars orange. And we'll see you then.